Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to RuneScape. So, we're in the middle of, well, I guess we're at the start of the King's Ransom quest, and we have to break into the Sinclair mansion because both the Sinclairs and the King have gone missing. If I remember correctly, there was a hole in one of these. Can I break the smash window? There we go. Investigate smash window. Could easily just break it. There we go. That's how we get in. Alright, the dagger is still here. Alright, let's, Oh, Hobbs is still here. Hey, Hobbs. What are you doing here? I thought the house was locked up tight. Oh, it is, except for that broken window. Very convenient. Where is the Sinclair family gone? I'm under strict orders not to speak to anyone outside the Sinclair family. I was told I left the house, I would be killed. I think you need to look for a new job. Your employers are a bit scary. I'm assuming it's the same thing for you?
What are you doing in here? I didn't think anyone could enter or leave this place.
I'm looking for clues as to where the Sinclair family is gone. Why can't anyone enter or leave?
We were told a curse had been placed on us. If we left the mansion, we'd be struck down in an instant.
How peculiar. Okay, let's go upstairs. The family handyman. Alright.
You aren't here to murder us in our sleep, are you?
Well, I'd not be doing a very good job of it, if I was, considering you're not asleep.
So you are here to kill us?
No, I'm just browsing. That's what I say whenever I'm in a shop. No, I'm just browsing. Mary. Oh, that's right, the doors here block you from going places.
Who? Oh, I remember you. You were asking all those questions about Lord Sinclair's murderer. You had all sorts of what's-its.
Yeah, that was me. Well, now I'm trying to find out where the Sinclair family is gone.
I don't know. They got really secretive after Lord Sinclair was killed and suddenly left. That's all I know.
Right. Alright. So let's start with the address form? Was this something important before? I don't remember. Read it. Change of address form for the citizens of Sears Village. Okay. I don't know if that's important or what. So we can search some of these bookcases, so let's do that. You find a piece of Black Knight armor, which seems to be very out of place in the Sinclair mansion. It's too small for your head. So this is very specifically not a regular Black Knight helm. Okay, let's check these. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Okay. I'm gonna go through and check all of the... Each of the characters had, like, hidden things. You need the guard's permission? Okay. Alright. Let's search all the drawers. I don't know if this is gonna lead to anything, but the barrels... needing the guard's permission to search the barrels does seem a little... Oh, can I not? I can't reach that one anyway. Alright, so I checked that room. Let's check in here. Okay, so you can't go in there. And search. Find nothing. The barrel. I need the guard's permission. Gramophone. Where's the grandpaphone? That was the worst joke I've ever made in my life. Okay. Alright, that's everything on the top floor, I believe. Let's check. Take from barrel of flour? Okay, looks like I can go investigate the sacks. I don't remember what I had previously investigated here. So, some of this stuff might be stuff that I've already checked out. And I can't check the barrels. You can cook at the... You can cook at the fireplace? Did I do that before? That's a weird thing. Okay, found nothing. Let's check. What was that sound? Oh, that was a dog barking. Oh, scrap paper. That might be important. Read that. Meet at Camel. Will storm. She'll ensure what the servant's silence. Okay. So that's very clearly important. That's half of a note. It has something written on it. Meet at Camelot. Will storm the castle. She'll ensure something the servant's silence. I'm assuming that's what that means. Meet at Camel. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I think we can... Let's go check the, break... I mean, I already broke the window. Okay. I guess break just doesn't update. So I have a Black Knight helm, an address form, and scrap paper. I'm gonna check the sacks here. I need the guard's permission. Okay, so anything I can investigate. Alright, let me go talk to the guard again. Maybe this scrap paper will be of use. Any luck getting into the mansion? What, did you get some evidence? I have proof that links the Sinclairs to Camelot. You present the guard with a scrap of paper. Oh, they've gone to the desert. They're meeting up with a camel. No, not camel, like the animal. Note isn't whole. They were writing the word Camelot. They were meeting at Camelot. It's our evidence that connect the Sinclairs to King Arthur. Oh, right. Connects them to King Arthur, but it doesn't prove they had any bad intent towards him. For all we know, they were going to a party. Okay, I got proof the Sinclairs have left. You present change of address form. A form? What does this prove? Don't you see? The Sinclairs have left for good. They premeditated their departure from the mansion. Ah, of course. We know where they've gone because the news known about the camel. Oh, man. Is this proof of foul play? You present the guard of the Black Full Helm. This armor resembles Black Knight armor. The only Black Knights on this side of White Wolf Mountain are those that work for Morgan Le Fay. Exactly, and we know Morgan Le Fay has a history of harassing Merlin and King Arthur. There's no sign of a struggle inside the Sinclair mansion. We can only assume the knights were there by request. Oh, right, and with this evidence of the note you brought me, we know that they had intentions to harm King Arthur. Thank you, PolarizedMoon. We have all the proof we need to present the Sears Village Council to something suspicious going on. They'll review the evidence and hopefully give me permission to take a team to Camelot. Shouldn't be too difficult to get the bottom of this. When do I expect to go to Camelot? Perhaps I could assist you. Oh, the Sears Village Council convenes in a month or so. I'll present it then. No doubt they'll want a few days to review the evidence. We'll go sometime after that. If none of the other gods are on holiday. There's only 4 of us, you know. What? A month or more? King Arthur could be in grave danger and Morgan Le Fay is involved and is not one to be trifled with. Some of the Sinclairs have already committed murder. Who's to say another won't? And you're going to wait a month? I have to follow procedure. My hands are tied. However, we're a rogue adventurer to take the matter into their own hands. Aye, what then? Well, if I were him, I would learn as much as I can about the Sinclair family history. That's all the advice you can give? Well, often the best historians are town gossips. I'd start there. Good luck, adventurer. Alright, gossip man. I'm gonna catch this essence impling and then talk to you. Hello again. Can you tell me about the Sinclair family history? The history? Oh, what a lurid tale that is. Why, I could go on for hours. Well, I don't really have hours. Can you condense it? Well, I suppose. What do you want to know? Tell me about this family. I've heard plenty about each of them, but I'll try to keep it as short as I can. Old Lord Sinclair was a well-respected man this side of White Wolf. He has great friends with King Ulthus, and did many good works for the kingdom. His children, on the other hand, were spoiled and horrid. They cared for no one but themselves and gave themselves such airs. Each had their own vice, but I didn't expect any of them would be driven to murder. So, what have they been up to since the rest of their sibling? They've been living quietly. A nice change from the norm. Almost too quietly. I always thought they'd get into more trouble. No good would come from them, let me tell you. Tell me about the mansion. The mansion? The mansion is quite new. Originally, the Sinclair family lived in Camelot, although it went under a different name then. But when King Arthur and his knights appeared, old Lord Sinclair agreed with King Ulthus that the knights had a greater need for the castle than the Sinclair family. So Lord Sinclair had the mansion built, packed his family up and vacated. His children were furious with him for doing it. They felt themselves far better than the knights and felt insulted to be living in a stuffy mansion. What happened next? Well, you should know best. Anna killed her father, poor man. Tell me about Anna Sinclair. Anna, the guards are keeping her in jail in the courthouse in Sears Village. I hear she's been acting like a royal pain. But what is she like? Can she be reasoned with? Reasoned with? She killed her own father. I hear she's being so unreasonable that no lawyer in Gielinor will represent her. I'm sure she's gonna get a guilty verdict for sure. Still, I go and visit her at the Sears Village courthouse sometimes to try and keep her spirits up. So, who actually did... Wait, it seems as if that wasn't what... Let's check... where was that? The murder mystery. Yeah, where was that? Was that back down here? That was fairly recently, wasn't it? Or was it not? I don't even remember anymore. Animal magnetism, slug menace. Oh, I think it was before all this. Merlin's crystal. Eagle's Peak. Murder mystery, there it is. The killer was arrested. Wait, who was found? It doesn't say who it was. Oh, the murderer varies on every account. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. Who did I find? I didn't know that it changed like that. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So then I guess the canonical killer is Anna, if that's not who I found. All right, so let's go talk to Anna then, after I capture this gourmet impling. Thank you. Get some curry. I'll take it. All right, so she's in the courthouse. The courthouse is this building straight down over here. So let's go talk to her and see what we can get information out of her. Anna. What? Why? Excuse me? No. Why is it sending me all the way around? Hello, do you remember me?
Yes. You're that nosy person asking all those questions about Daddy's murder.
So he's Daddy now, is he? If he was so dear, why'd you kill him?
I didn't. No one would believe me. It was my brother. He set me up.
But there's hard evidence against you.
It's forged, I swear. I never touched that dagger or poisoned my father.
I didn't come here just to chit-chat. I need to know where your family has disappeared to. I have suspicions they've reclaimed Camelot.
How should I know? I've been locked up here since you struck your nose into my family's business.
Well, I'll be off then. Have fun spending the rest of your life in jail.
Wait. I might know how to find them, but I need a favor from you in return.
Name your price.
I need a defense lawyer. None of the ones around here will represent me. They all think I'm guilty.
Maybe because you are guilty? Your sibling offered hard proof you did it.
No, he didn't. He just said he saw me in the room. Why does everyone believe him? Can't you see he framed me? I was the scapegoat so they could all inherit their fortunes and live a good life.
Why should I believe you? As far as I know, you did kill your father.
I don't care if you don't believe me. I know I'm innocent. But I'm also the only one that can show you how to get into Camelot. There's a secret passage that I discovered as a child when we lived there.
So, If I agree to get you a not guilty verdict at trial, you promise to tell me how to get into the secret passage that will lead me straight into Camelot.
Yes, exactly. What do you say?
Guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll start gathering evidence.
Try speaking to the servants of the mansion. They'll probably be able to give you some useful testimony. Wait, take this.
A thread.
You can use it as evidence.
Of what? Your guilt?
No, show it to the servants. You'll find one of my siblings wears similar colors.
I do remember that. So does this quest always start like this? Hold on, let me take a look here. King's Ransom quest. Let's see. To begin, explains the fact of their belongings. Gossip that explains that one of the family members reported new evidence of Anna's guilt. Okay. So it always is Anna, no matter what. All right, that makes sense. Let's close that down. All right, so I need to go back in and talk to the servants again. Well, there's also the servants outside here that I can talk to too. Well, I guess the milk seller isn't really a servant. Let me talk to them and see. I'm representing Anna Sinclair as her defense lawyer. I need to ask you some questions about what happened in the night of Lord Sinclair's murder. Dang, that's too bad for you. I had a bit of a conflict of interest, considering you were part of the investigation that proved she was guilty. Anyways, I need to ask you some questions. Tell me about the thread. Can you tell me which Sinclair family member used this thread belongs to? I'm not sure. Could be Anna's or David's. So you can't identify the owner of the thread for certain? I can't. Okay. Let's talk to the milk seller. You're not one of the people involved in the... You'd like to buy some milk? No, okay. How about you over here, Stanford? What do you got for me? Give me your information. I'm denied of certain cloud murder, blah blah. Why in Keeler would I want to do that? It's a lost cause if I ever heard one. I know, but circumstances, well... I just need to ask you some questions, alright? Tell me about the thread. Which family member this thread belongs to? Not sure, it could be Anna's or David's. No I can't. Okay. Let's, break the window again. So one of these people is going to be able to tell me about the, One of these people is going to tell me about the thread? Alright, Hobbs. Give me the information about the thread. Didn't you already ask me questions about this? You investigated the cause and got all that evidence. Besides, Anna was proven guilty by one of her own siblings. Well, circumstances have changed. Anyway, I need to ask you some questions. Tell me about this thread. I'm not sure. Could be Anna's or David's. Great. What happened the night of the murder?
About the murder? Well, there's not much to tell, honestly.
Sorry to trouble you, but I really need some answers. Tell me about the thread. Could be Anna's or David's. Okay. Are one of these people going to tell me specifically that this is David's?
I don't like talking about that night. I still have nightmares about it.
Sorry to put you through it again, but I really have to get some answers. The thread.
It could be Anna's or David's.
Great. I guess this is the wrong line of questioning. She was proven guilty. There's even evidence. Well, I have my doubts. Tell me about the thread. Anna's or David's. It's the exact same dialogue. Okay, so... Well, now I get it. Let's do this. Hide then. I need to gather evidence. Perhaps the servants know something. When I have enough information, I go to the Sears Trilogy. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to everybody and get all the information. Tell me about the night of the murder. I went to bed early, given garden equipment. Didn't hear anything unusual. Heavy sleeper. Cook came to wake me. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that night? Let's see. I finished up early for the day and she was heading to bed. I can't remember seeing anyone on my way there. Are you certain? Pretty certain. You used to try to avoid being near any of the Sinclairs. Tell me about the dagger. It was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body. Seem to remember her looking a few days before the murder. Really? That's not good. Not good at all. About the poison. Don't remember anything. He a salesman, they're dodgy lot. Okay. I think that's all the information I can get from you. Ask about the murder. What do you... Tell me about the night. It was an awful night. It started out normally. I was in the kitchen with Hobbs and Louisa, helping with dinner. They gave me Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and found him... There. You don't need to tell me any more about that. What about on the way to the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna. I'm sure of that. I think I passed one of the other young siblings, though. A man. Really? Alright, so you can't place Anna at the murder scene, but was there a man there? David, Bob, or Frank? Can't remember. I just remember it being a man. That's great news. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that fateful night? I was cleaning the library. I saw her come into the room. What was she doing? Nothing really, just wandering. She wasn't acting suspicious? No, nothing like that. Did you see her anywhere near the scene of the murder? No, I never did. I walked from the kitchen to Lord Sinclair's room, so I would have. Very interesting. That's very helpful. Tell me about the dagger. None that I can think of. Are you sure? Okay. Can't remember. How about the poison? I didn't buy any. Do you know who did? Salesman came by, so they didn't know after they left they'd been here. Okay. Seems to be all the information I can get from you. How about Hobbs? Alright. Tell me about the night of the murder. I was tidying the bedrooms at most afternoon and assisted Louise in the kitchen preparing dinner. I gave Lord Sinclair's dinner to Mary and shortly thereafter heard her screaming. When did you last see Anna Sinclair that fateful night? I'm afraid I didn't see her. I didn't meet anyone when I walked to the bedrooms to the kitchen. Tell me about the dagger. No, I only saw Lynn Sinclair handle it. No one else ever touched it? Well, now that you have me thinking about it, I believe I saw David handle it once. I'm not really sure what he was doing with it, but I remember him looking at it. That's wonderful. Why didn't you mention it before? It means I could have been planted to make it seem like Anna did it. I only thought of it now. How about the poison? There was various chores around the house that required poison. Do you remember who bought it? I do not. I do not know about the others. Okay. So I'm getting one piece of information from each of them, it seems. Tell me about the night of the murder. I was with Hobbs and butler Mary and the maid in the kitchen. We were preparing dinner. Gave Mary Lord Sinclair's meal and sent her on her way. I see. You didn't see Mary deliver food to Lord Sinclair? Of course not. I was here cooking. She was taking the meal to him. That's when she found the body. And someone could have tampered with the meal while she was on the way. I can't imagine how. Mary carries the meal right in front of her the entire way. Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing Anna Sinclair hanging about the kitchen earlier that day. She looked a bit shifty. That doesn't bode well. Tell me, when did you last see that fateful night? The kitchen almost all day. I did see her just before I began cooking the evening meal. She was wandering aimlessly, so I snapped at her to get out of the way. What'd she do then? Stuck her tongue out at me and wandered away. Useless girl. Well, that's not very conclusive. Tell me about the dagger. Not worth anything. Mary dusted it now and then, but I think it just sat on one of the bookshelves. Tell me about the poison. I told Carol to buy some for the drains. I haven't a clue if she actually did or not. She rarely paid me any heed. Who else bought poison? I don't know, the Sinclairs was stingy about money. I'm surprised any of them bought some. Okay, that's everybody inside the mansion. And let's break out. So, I'm assuming I just need to figure out how David did it then. I guess that would be the next thing. Dr. Pierre. Night of the murder. Ask some questions. What can you tell me about the night of the murder? I fed the dog and went to the inn in town. Got back, the gods were all over the place. Did you see Anna Sinclair that night? Didn't see the family. I was outdoors most of the evening, tending to things. They went on town. Tell me about the dagger. That dagger, I think Lord Sinclair kept it in the library. It was only decorative, never paid much attention to it. I suppose they would. Tell me about the poison. Poison salesman came around the mansion and practically everyone bought some. Can you tell me exactly who bought poison from him? Each of the Sinclair kids did. They all had chores they were meant to do. I had to chat with the salesman. Whew. You any idea how strong that stuff was? Just a small amount could be enough to kill a cow. So you're completely certain that the Sinclair children bought poison. And that only some of it needed a small portion to kill Lord Sinclair. Yep, that's what the poison salesman, I had a chat with him at the pub. That means someone could have used a small amount to frame Anna and still could have done their chore. That's great news. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so we are getting one bit of information from everybody. How about you? Which one have I not gotten? Tell me about the night of the murder. Not much. I worked out until late. I was getting ready to come in for dinner when the commotion started. When you see Anna... You must have been in the house. I didn't see her out here. You didn't hear the glass breaking when the window was smashed by the murderer? No, I was in the side of the garden. You can't hear much from the dog over here. Was the dog barking that night? No. Tell me about the dagger. Don't remember any details. Replica. Don't even know I work outside. Tell me about the poison. The salesman came around selling the poison that could fix anything. I think most everyone bought some to use chores around the mansion. Did you buy any? No, I requested one of the Sinclairs buy some to use on compost, but I can't remember if they did or not. Did Anna Sinclair buy any poison? Yes, she did. I definitely remember seeing her buying some. Pretty sure she didn't use it for her chore either. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, now let's go talk to the guard. So, I think I've talked to everybody. Did the guard have any other information? Haha, that's a good one. I need to laugh. I'm not joking, I have to prove she's innocent. What? The proof against her is conclusive. Someone saw her tamper with Sinclair's dinner. One of her siblings claims to have seen that, but who can say if they're telling the truth? Besides, it's for King Arthur. Anna's the only lead I have on how to find the king and his knights. It's a sad day, sad day. I can't stop you from doing it, but wish with all my heart you wouldn't. You'll be aiding a murderer. Okay, I think that's all the information I can get out of this. So I am going to try again. Well, try again. I'm going to go down there. I wonder if this area here has anything to do with the secret way in. I don't think I've ever been back there where that highwayman is. So I need to talk to... Who do I need to talk to? Do I just need to talk to the clerk? That Sinclair woman is such a pain. She keeps demanding gourmet meals and ridiculous things like silk sheets. Can I speak to her? Go ahead. Means she won't be demanding things from me. Oh, I guess I just talked to her. Have you made any progress? I'm working on it. Not exactly sure how to unprove something that's true. Try speaking to the servants in the mansion. They'll probably be able to give you useful testimony. I did that. Do I have to go down here? Are you I'm ready. I think so. Yeah, okay. So I just go down the stairs. Alright. Here we go. This court is now in session. The trial is to determine the guilt or innocence of Anna Sinclair to the murder of Lord Sinclair. Is the prosecution ready? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is the defense ready? Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, the prosecution may present its case. Members of the jury, I'm going to present you with an evidence that decisively proves that Anna Sinclair is the murderer. First, the dagger. The dagger was found stabbed into Lord Sinclair's body. Has the fingerprints of Anna Sinclair all over it. Prosecution presents the dagger as evidence. Why does it have a line in it? Second, the thread. This thread was found at the scene of the crime. It matches Anna Sinclair's clothes. The thread, okay. Certainly not last, but certainly not least, the poison that actually killed Lord Sinclair was found at the scene of the crime and had been bought by the defendant. Members of the jury, this woman is guilty. The poison is evidence. Thank you, prosecutor. Defense, this is your first time in court. I'm going to explain how we do things around here. You may call for a recess at any time by leaving through the gate behind you. You'll have to start the trial over when you return. You may call witnesses by speaking to me. When you are finished with the witnesses, simply speak to me and call the next one. Your job is to disprove the evidence presented by the prosecution by having your witnesses testify. If you need to hear the prosecution's case again, just speak to him. Let's begin. Who'd like to call as witness? Oh, okay. I think I understand what's going on here. So I have to get the information from each character. Oh, I might have to, like, take notes here. Okay, handyman. Sinclair's handyman. What's your name and occupation? Donovan, I'm the handyman. Okay, so, I have to remember what each one said. Okay, ask about the thread. Could you tell us who this thread belongs to? That could thread be Anna's or David's. They always seem to be wearing that color. So you can't say for certain who this thread belongs to. No, sorry, I can't. Then this thread could have come from either of Anna or David's clothes, and they had many of this color. A fact that would be known to anyone of the household. Sure, anybody could have seen that. Then the thread could have been planted by someone else to throw suspicion on my client. I think we can all see this thread as very questionable evidence. By Jove, of course. Order, order. Okay. Okay, now I have to figure out who said what. I guess technically I could look it up, but okay. Someone said the other guy was looking at the... Okay, I think... Ask about the night of the murder. Headed to bed, I didn't see anyone. Are you certain? Okay. Is that all I needed from him? Who would like to call as a witness? Oh, okay. The dog handler saw everyone buying poison. Oh, no. Wait, no. It wasn't a dog handler. The gardener. Okay, here we go. What is your name and occupation? Sanford, I'm the gardener. Ask about the poison. Can you tell me about the poison? The salesman came around selling this poison that could be used to fix anything. I think most everyone bought some to use for chores around the mansion. Did you buy any? No, but I requested one of the Sinclairs buy some on the compost. Can't remember if they did or not. Did Anna buy any poison? Yes, she did. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, no. Order, order. Hold on. Let me... Okay. I need to exit. I should just look up... Let me just look up who said what. I don't want to have to go all the way back there. Let's go with... Wait, was it King's Ransom? King's Ransom quest. Okay. Let me do this again. The butler was the dagger, and the maid... No, the dog handler... No, I was right about the dog handler being the one for... Okay. Yes, I'm ready. I was right about the dog handler being the one for the... I just thought that... I got the dog handler in the... Okay. Can I just skip through this? Okay. Who'd you like to call as witness? Anyone for... Okay, anyone for the thread. So we already did this. Handyman, thread. Great. Jordan the thread. Anyone of that color. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. Wow, you know, I think that's true. Okay, order, order. Okay. The dog handler about the poison. I'm the dog handler. Ask about the poison. Can you tell me about the poison? Poison salesman came around the mansion and practically everyone bought some. Can you tell me exactly who bought poison from him? Each of the Sinclair kids did. They all had chores they were meant to do. I had a chat with that salesman. Who boy. You any idea how strong that stuff was? Just a small amount could be enough to kill a cow. So only a small amount of poison could be enough to kill a man, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose it would. Therefore, any of the Sinclairs who bought poison could have done either their chore and poisoned Lord Sinclair as well. Just because my client was too lazy to do her chore doesn't mean she poisoned Lord Sinclair. By Jove, of course. Okay, there we go. Order, order. Okay, so now I get the butler and talk about the knife. Yes. I was... The dagger, yeah, okay. What is your name and occupation? Hobbs, I am the butler. Ask about the dagger. Did you ever see Anna in possession of the dagger that was found embedded in Lord Sinclair's body? No, I only saw Lord Sinclair handle it. It's on display in the library. No one else ever touched it? Well, now that you have me thinking about it, I believe I saw Frank handle it once. Not really sure what he was doing with it, but I remember him looking at it. So you were saying that you saw someone other than Anna handle the dagger? Yes, I am. Not only was this person other than my client been identified handling the weapon, but the dagger was within easy access to anyone in the household. My client's fingerprints could have been planted on it by another party. Seemed very likely. Order, order! Okay, so now I call the maid. Alright. The maid, and ask her about, yeah, what happened that night. Okay. Name and occupation. I'm Mary, the maid. Where did you last see Anna on that fateful night? I was in the kitchen with Hobbs and Louisa, helping with dinner. They gave Lord Sinclair's meal. I went to deliver it and I found him. What about on the way to the study? Did you see Anna? No, I didn't pass Anna, I'm sure of that. Yeah, I passed one of the other young Sinclairs, though, a man. Really? You can't place Anna at the murder scene, but there was a man there. Bob? David? Bob or Frank? I can't remember. I just remember it being a man. Indeed. Well, if my client can't be placed at the murder scene, there's evidence that the man was there, and I think that casts a great deal of doubt on the case. Yes, that seems logical. Order, order! I believe we've heard enough. Would the jury please pronounce their verdict? Not guilty. Very well. Anna Sinclair, you are hereby declared not guilty by a jury of your peers. You are free to go. Yay! Oh, can I pop these? Yay! Hold on. I wanna pop. Oh, can I not? Oh. I can't believe you did it. I'm free. Yeah, what about our deal? Shh, don't talk about that here. The guards are going to take me back to my cell for paperwork. Meet me there and I'll explain how to get into Camelot. Can I... Oh, I want to pop the... Can I pop the one next to my feet? Haha! Yes! Okay. Let's go. That was great. Alright. I can't believe such an incompetent fool as you managed to prove me innocent. You'll need to hold up your end of the bargain. Tell me how to get into Camelot, or I go to the judge and tell him I have doubts about your innocence. You're demanding for a peasant, aren't you? Walk around the edge of Camelot towards the back of the castle. From the hedges, you should be able to see a garden temple. There's a statue back there. If you pull the arm, a secret entrance will appear. Go inside and make you straight into Camelot. What are you going to be doing? Are you coming with me? I have to sign some paperwork before I can leave here. Besides, the last thing I want to do is hang out with my family. Sure, a clever boy like you can manage this on his own. Right. Okay. So, there's a hedge with a statue somewhere. The gate is locked tight. Oh, is it around like the back over here? Aha! That statue. Near the gazebo. Fantastic. Search statue. Oh, hold on. Let me spy on the rock first. Fantastic. Pull on this. Oh. You see, I told that adventurer he would turn up. He believed my every word. Well done, sibling. I knew you'd manage to get a not guilty verdict, but to lure this cretin here as well. What can I say? I'm impressed. Why, thank you. What are you going to do with him now? You planned this from the start? Where's King Arthur and his knights? I demand answers. Feisty one, isn't he? Easily duped as well. You didn't actually believe my sibling would help you, did you? Why, I oughta... Enough, I'm sick of having to listen to your drivel. Do you think she would want to see him? Most definitely. Have someone go and fetch her. Oh, Morgan. Great. I hear you have something of interest to me. Yes, my lady. The meddling adventurer who helped King Arthur in the past. I knew it! I knew Morgan Le Fay had to be involved. Where is King Arthur and his knights? What have you done with them? Oh, they're quite safe. You'll be seeing them soon, although not Arthur. He's a bit
busy at the moment.
I'll foil your plans, Morgan, just like I always do. I won't let you win. Good always...
I'm tired of this.
Bonk. Wow, she just bonked me on the head. Oh, here's all the knights. Fantastic. Well, either way, that is about all the time I've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode. Ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night. And it looks like I'm going to have to get out of this cell tomorrow. Bye-bye.